Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them. And
it's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time as we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Check 41. Come off the ball,
Play fake, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mariota on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion, went just shy of the marker. A throw over the middle taken in. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Throwing, Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And the offensive starters for Tennessee.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mariota now.
Texans nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
All day, baby, all day.
Stands in at their own 26-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Go.
Go, go, run, run, run.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Oh, yeah!
27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Mike,
Come.
it's out.
Deep river. Deep river.
Run, 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 run.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1. The 3rd down pass. Incomplete.
Last stop.
Intended for Tyler
Last
Cross.
stop.
He was covered by Kevin Byard. Brian Anger in punt formation. The Titans
work,
take
boys. Let's go,
over
let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
You must be drinking. Run up.
Number 35, the ball
Oh,
carrier.
boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. That's it, baby.
DJ Reader brought him down. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Stay with your man.
Kill, kill, kill.
Encroachment, defense. Still 3rd down.
Who are you? 41 Mike. Rip right, rip right. Trash.
Mario's pass. Intended for number 82. Incomplete. Mitch Wisnowski in punt formation.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10. Ready? 32-yard
Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Watch twist. Watch twist.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Get him, boys.
Ready, set.
That's how we do, D. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
You don't want no
He
problems.
was taken
You
down
don't
behind the
go.
line of scrimmage.
90 Wolf.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike's 54. Let's go, D.
Get up.
The pass on 3rd down.
Ah, that's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Brian Anger in punt formation.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10
Here we go.
at their own 22-yard line.
Mike 57. On the Army. On the Army. Check 50. Run, 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 run. 57. Mike, 57. Nice. Come on now, let's go.
Complete to number 81. A gain of 50 yards. First down, Titans.
Let's go one more. Come on, baby. Let's go.
It's a gain of 10.
41.
And the Titans
41
first
to
down.
Man, I got you.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete.
Four down.
It's now second down.
Run.
A toss play to the running back. Ruled out of bounds at the 1 yard
57
line.
to Mike. 57 to Mike. You got nothing.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Mariota's pass complete to number 81. Touchdown, Tennessee.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Mike, go. 50, plant.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Safety creep.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now Mariota looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Let's go, D. 41.
From the 38, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st down, Corbin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Check 41. Hey, defense, let's go.
On 2nd down now, Corbin.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And now out comes Houston. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hubbard trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle there by Eli Harold.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Eckler. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help, obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And heading back onto the field now, the Texans defense. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. On 2nd down, Teague. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play's supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Mariota, and that is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here is Eckler. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54 Mike. I got you.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Taylor Lewan, the former first-rounder from Michigan, flag there. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
On second down now, Corbin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. First down, Mariota. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Marcus Mariota with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The pass on 2nd down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Teague. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the 27, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's it, baby!
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's make these babies cry.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Teague. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Mike, 57.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A strong running. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the 1st half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They're going to look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run here with Eckler, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 39. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Hubbard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
57. Mike, 50.
On 3rd down, Corbin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 1st down, Teague. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Mariota now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw Mariota to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And the grab by Croft. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Fuller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Come on here, come get some.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Eckler, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have added on to their lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A good pickup there at 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 1.
2nd and 10.
19's me.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Teague. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Mariota to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let him know. Let him know.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now back to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll run on first down. Corbin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. Mariota to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. No chance.
They'll try to left side. Teague. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And now out comes Houston. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But you know.
And this is going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Situation. Let's go.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Texans, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew,